Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole for those who don't know me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. And in today's video, oh my gosh, this video has been long overdue, but we are here today and we're gonna talk all about gut health. So yeah, let's just jump right into this video. Let's get into it. Before we begin though, I do want to let you guys know I am not a doctor. I am not a professional. Please, if you have serious concerns, get checked out. This is just my experience, what has helped me, and hoping that anything that I've done could help you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and give this video a thumbs up. You know, share it with your friends who may be struggling with their gut health, and comment down below if any of these tips you have tried them or any other tips that you have tried to help your girl out, you know. So let's get into it. I have my iPad here. If you see me kind of looking this side, is because I have notes. So yeah, let's get started. Let's jump right into this video. I want to begin first with a little bit of like a background story before I begin giving you guys like some tips that have helped me. Just kind of letting you know like kind of my story, what has happened, just brief summary. So basically, I struggled with bloating since I was in high school. I was always uncomfortable. My diet was definitely not the same as it is now, so that did play a role into it. But I would be days without using the bathroom, and it was just not giving. It was not giving. It did not feel good. It was honestly very like uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable at times. And as I began my fitness journey about 2 years ago, I just became more aware and started to understand my body more and seeing like, okay, what are foods that may be triggering me, what are things that I maybe need to change, and that's kind of like where I started to begin to be more aware of the things around me and everything I'm intaking. So the first thing that I really was doing and I have been doing is being much more attentive to the foods that I'm eating. So I definitely have changed my diet drastically. Like, I used to snack on a lot of like chips, unhealthy snacks, and I just kind of shifted a lot of the things that I've been eating and just being more attentive to those labels. Literally, the labels on the food is so important. I honestly didn't know how important it is to read the labels on the back of any container, because it tells you so much about what you're getting. The things that I was eating, you'd be like, girl, no wonder, like, you lucky your stomach didn't explode. The next thing that I began to do, because since I was eating just certain foods and they would flare me, but I wasn't really attentive to the foods that I was eating, I thought that for a time I was intolerant to a specific type of food. And to this day, I'm still not certain of that. I am going to get checked out just to see if there's a possibility that maybe I'm intolerant to a specific type of foods. I don't know. But I did, for a 2-week period, I went ahead and did a like lactose-free diet for 2 weeks, and it did help. I did see like improvement and like in my body and everything for 2 weeks, but I still had flare-ups here and there. So I was like, if it's lactose, then shouldn't I not have any flare-ups? You know what I mean? So I figured that although it did help me, it was not like the root of why I was constantly being bloated and why my gut health was just not, it was just not given. So I was like, okay, it's definitely not lactose. But doing that diet, I definitely did change certain things like my milk. So I would usually get like the 2% milk, regular, whatever, and then now I definitely switched to a lactose-free 2% milk. So it tastes the same, it literally tastes the same, and I switched and I have seen improvement. So little by little, I've just kind of been implementing and changing my diet to see what are things that are helping me, maybe what are things that are flaring me up and things like that. So I did try a lactose-free diet. I have not tried a gluten-free diet, and that's honestly going to be so tricky. If you've tried it and it has helped, let me know in the comments down below. I'm probably going to get like tested to see if it's that, just because guys, like, gluten-free things are expensive, and I mean, just eating healthy is expensive enough. So I'm just like, okay, let me see what I can do, and then if anything, I'm just gonna go to the doctor, get checked out to see. All right, so that was just a little backstory of everything that I have gone through, and just some of the things that I went ahead and tried in this whole like journey process of improving my gut health. Now I'm gonna just get into some things that I've implemented that have helped me with my gut health, and I've seen results. Like, honestly, I've seen results. So let's jump right into the first thing that I want to talk about. And honestly, just right here, drinking lots of water. Guys, I've always loved water, don't get me wrong. I've always drank, I feel like, enough water, but I have honestly switched a lot of like my meals. I used to have them with either juice, I would have like a soda here and there. Now you'll catch me drinking a glass of juice like once a week, but literally I've just been drinking water like all day, every day. I honestly have seen so much improvement in not just like my gut health, but like my overall like skin, my hair, everything. Water is so important, and it's so important for you to drink enough water. I know that this is probably so constantly mentioned by everyone, but honestly it is really important. Drinking water is essential, and the goal is to have like a gallon a day, but realistically, you know, we're all human, and if you know, if you can't, try to get there. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, the goal is to drink at least a gallon a day. I'm gonna be super honest and realistic. Your girl doesn't drink a gallon a day, but I try to get there. Okay, I try. I know for a fact I can drink 2 of these a day, so yeah. Drink your water, water break. Hold on. One thing that has helped me at least is getting a, oh my gosh, what is this called? It's a bottle, but insulated. Getting an insulated bottle, because I like my water cold, and that's really the only way I can drink it. I know to each their own, everybody likes their waters in a specific way, but I like mine cold. And honestly, I carry this everywhere. I take this everywhere with me, to the store, to the gym, to church, like everywhere. I take this water with me. That's probably why you see all these like dents and everything, because it's just, she's beat up. Now the second thing that I've implemented is changing my diet. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I have changed my diet, and I've seen a lot of improvement. I've been eating a lot cleaner. I've been eating less fat, like in meats and stuff like that, more lean, and less red meats. That has helped me so much. I know that red meat in general, like, it takes a little bit longer to digest, but for me, I used to like ribs, steak, like I used to love that junk, and I still do, don't get me wrong, but I've had to limit the amount that I eat, and I'm just more aware of what I'm intaking and putting into my body. So I have limit my red meat intake, and just change my diet overall, change like my snacks. I no longer buy chips. I'm always now snacking on fruits or pistachios or nuts or something like that, where it's just like healthy snacks. And I've noticed a difference even after eating it. Sometimes like when you eat junk food, like your body just feels like ugh, like after you eat. So I've just noticed a huge difference. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. Like, there have been days where if I go to work and I see a little cookie or something, a little cupcake or a chip or something, I'll eat it. But then afterwards, how I feel, I honestly regret it, and I'm like, man, I should have just had the apple I brought. Like, but yeah, just implementing, and it's all about balance. Honestly, it's not that you can't have Coke, it's not that you can't have these, I don't know, a donut or something. It's just like balance. balance. Just making sure that what you're eating, like you're not doing, like you're not being excessive, you're not having things in excessive that are unhealthy for you. So that is my second thing. Honestly, changing your diet is the biggest thing, honestly, I would say that has helped me. The next thing is going to be paying attention to foods that bloat you. So one thing that I have noticed, basically just kind of like that trial and error in this journey that I've been going through, I've noticed that certain foods, after I eat them, I feel super bloated. And one of them is broccoli and the other one is rice. Just being aware after I eat, how do I feel? How's my body looking? And just kind of like seeing what bloats me, what not. And then it's not that I can't have rice and not that I can't have broccoli, but now I'll just kind of shift. Instead of having those things maybe for dinner, I'll have them for lunch so I can have time to kind of, you know, digest and not go to sleep also feeling bloated or uncomfortable. The next thing that I want to talk about is something so like random, but it helps. It's just crazy, and that is eating slower. Believe it or not, like sometimes when you're hungry, you're just like in your plate, you know what I mean, like devouring that junk. So one thing that has helped me is just eating slower, like making sure that like I finish the food that I put in my mouth, like I finish biting and swallowing that food before I pick up another bite. And I know it's so like random and like the smallest little thing, but believe me, it honestly has helped me so much. And I honestly encourage you just to be like more attentive to when you're eating. The next thing, this has honestly been as of recently that I basically have completely shifted ever since I did a fruit fast, which I did record, so it's in oh my gosh, I can't speak. It's the prior video to this one. In that video, I just did a fruit fast and I ate fruits all day, and I saw how my body was feeling and reacting and all of that. But I did, from that video, or from doing that, I have incorporated a lot more fruits, because fruits are not, they have natural sugars, they're natural detoxins. What? Natural detoxins, right? Natural, like I know what I'm trying to say, but it's just not coming out. So they naturally detox you, like blueberries and stuff, like, yeah. Anyways, so eating more fruits has helped so much. I honestly have changed all my snacks. I buy fruits now weekly. Like weekly I'm buying fruits, whereas before they would just go to waste. I buy them like, this just go to waste. But honestly, eating a lot more fruits helps like detox your body and helps just like getting the natural sugars that you kind of crave throughout the day. So yeah. Okay, and then the last thing, this is something that recently happened to me, and it's something that like I'm not really, it's not something I implemented, it just honestly naturally happened to me. But I'm actually really grateful that it happened to me, although it was not the best experience. And this is just kind of like, 1 second. It's just like a little FYI, I did not implement this. It's just something that ended up helping me, even though it was not a great experience. And that is, I had gotten food poisoning about a week and a half ago. And believe it or not, that actually helped me, because for a while before that food poisoning, I did lose a lot of weight because I was constantly in the bathroom. It did come out both ways, I'm not gonna lie, TMI, but yes, it did come out both ways. But I was constantly in the bathroom. Like I used the bathroom more than 20 times in 2 days. Like, I know this is TMI, but I'm just gotta be real with y'all. And honestly, yeah, having food poisoning was not the best experience. Honestly, it was horrible, and like I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I was like so dehydrated, but I did lose a lot of water weight. I did lose a lot of weight in general, and I was just holding in a lot. I was so bloated like daily that I felt like I was almost clogged. Like, this is just me being so honest, but I really did feel like I was like just clogged. Like I wasn't able to use the bathroom fully. And it wasn't until I got food poisoning that I felt like my body just completely like you know, she just said, all right, let it all come out. And ever since then, I have noticed a huge difference, like my belly area and how I look. I'll show you like a before and after, before the food poisoning, and then after the food poisoning. I noticed my belly was crazy. And then ever since then, I've just been, again, more aware of my foods, what I'm eating out less and more home cooked meals, eating in less portions to see if that helps with my bloating and all of that. So just basically, moral of the story is just creating and changing your perspective and creating a healthy relationship with food will be essential and will ultimately help you heal your gut. So I hope that these tips helped. I know that they were kind of like random and yeah. But I hope that they helped you in any way. Leave a comment down below if you want to try any of these things, or if you have any questions, or if you even have some tips that helped you that may help me. Just because I'm not perfect, I'm still going through this journey of healing my gut health, and there are days that, you know, I feel better than others. So you're not alone if you're struggling with your gut health. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you liked it. Feel free to hit like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.